Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 2 Kita Edition! Yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into the DLC and go ahead and fight off against a certain Fume Knight. Know what I'm saying? Alright, I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, just changing my equipment out, switching on a Flame Quartz Ring +3. And I guess that'll be good. Here goes nothing. So, some people think the Fume Knight's the hardest boss, or not, I guess the Fume Knight and Sir Alone, these like two upcoming bosses that I'm going to be going against. At least I'm assuming I'll have time for both. And I just realized that my HUD is turned off. Oh, I hope the fact that I don't have full health doesn't affect me too much. Actually, let's go ahead and use a human effigy before I pull out Sir Fume, Mr. Fume Knight, Sir Raime. So I've been pronouncing him as a Raime, and apparently, if you look at the Japanese katakana, it's actually Raym. So that was my mistake. I was wrong, and I admit to it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being a deceiver and being incorrect. Yeah, I really should have looked that up, or I guess I should have, like, someone had posted about that on one of my videos, but I should have, like, made sure I got that right for my lore video, so I do apologize for that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited that I got a lot of videos done for last week, so I'm pretty happy about that. Including the lore videos, so now I feel like I've got a bit of a better handle on the lore. So Raime, oh, maybe I should be concentrating on the fight a little bit more, because right now I'm playing like poop. Oh, jeez, even more like poop. Double up, there we go. I was like, whatever, I got some time, it's fine. I don't usually like striking more than once against him. I think there are a couple opportunities he gives you, but I like to have some, I feel like with Raym or the Fume Knight, you want to have stamina ready to go. So I think that's pretty important. The thing with Raym, and that we'll see after I finish him off, yeah, so see, you got to be ready to roll 4 times at least against him. Alright, so he's going to use this, which actually gives us an opportunity to get some attacks, and shoot, roll. There we go. So whenever he does his, like, oh, shoot. I was late. Whenever he does his, oh, nope. So it's funny, because I actually like to roll to his right, normally. But when he does this sweeping attack, I think you really want to roll to his, or to our left. I guess that would technically be his right. You want to roll to the left whenever he does that big sweeping attack. That's pretty important that I noted. Alright, there we go. I think I can get an attack. Oh, and oh. Should I? Probably not. Oh, shoot. He hurts for so much. He hurts for so much. I should probably start playing a little saver. Ugh. Oh, Fume Knight. Oh, Fume Knight, you get me sometimes. Sometimes I get you. Oh, geez, like that time you got me back. For the fact that I got you. Okay, let's actually dodge and pull it off, please. Oh, no. Close one there. Close one. We're playing this pretty close. Oh, he's gonna pop back up for the attack. I gotta be ready to roll. I just learned that just now. Okay, so roll under to his left side. And 2 hits should do it. And there we go. So there is the Fume Knight. I find him more difficult than Sir Alone. People will contest that back and forth. But we get the soul of Fume Knight and another soul of Nadalia, the Bride of Ash. So you really do want to make sure that you at least take care of the 4 down here. That's pretty important. Because I think you can get rid of all of them. You still have some left down here. And kind of hurt yourself that way. So we still have some more to build up for the soul of Nadalia. But let's go ahead and take a look at Soul of the Fume Knight, which, if you notice, it's dark, which is actually, it looks just like Velstat's soul, which I find to be particularly interesting. Velstat was said to have gone dark, his soul, from staying in the Undead Crypt for so long. So supposedly it actually wasn't dark until he stayed in there so long waiting for King Vendrick. But the Fume Knight would be a different case. Raym was a distinguished knight who became infatuated with the Bride of Ash and settled in this land of smoke and fog. The Wonder Soul. This knight can be used to acquire numerous souls, and it's the soul of the Fume Knight that guards the dungeon of Broom Tower. So I think that's actually pretty cool. And I did look up the pronunciation of broom, and that's how, at least what I was finding, is pronounced. I think it's a French word, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so basically he became infatuated with Nadalia, and who we find right down here, the main Nadalia area, clutching onto the crown of the Iron King. So I actually think this is a really cool shot right here of Nadalia, and it's just like covered in ash. But we're gonna find the crown of the old Iron King off of her, and let's go ahead and take a look at that one now. Faint heat lingers in the ancient crown, and now we can actually travel into the ancient old Iron King's memory. All right, so let me go ahead and take a look at this crown. Crown of the old Iron King. I actually like, if you look at the design of the crowns, I think that this one's very fitting for him. It seems like like when we hear about the Iron King, it seems like the type of crown he would wear. It's very jagged in its design. Crown of the old Iron King, who once ruled this land. The king sunk below the scorching iron, met the one whose name must never be repeated, and became Icarus Earth. But these were events of long ago, and today no one even remembers the king's name. So given this, that's why a lot of people are starting to really speculate. I mean, people were already doing it, but that the sunken king is the Rotten. It does definitely seem to be a strong possibility. I guess it just does say that York defeated the Sunken King, not that he killed him. So it's possible they defeated him, and then a defeated Sunken King went up and became the Rotten eventually, or somehow ended up as after he was defeated. Just like how the Iron King was defeated by the Smelter Demon, and then became. Then I think that's when he somehow acquired Gwyn's soul or fused with it. And then that's when he became Icarus Earth, or how we meet him as. Could be similar with the Sunken King, like maybe the Sunken King had already been defeated, and that was when he somehow fused and merged with Nito's soul and became the Rotten. So that's definitely a possibility. So I do think that's worth mentioning. So I'm okay with if there's a theory that I have and it gets debunked with these new DLCs. I'd rather say, yes, I was wrong, and just move on, I don't want to, I don't know. I don't want to, like, try to pretend I was right when I wasn't. Did I kill these guys last time? I guess I did, didn't I? And I got everything, so. For some reason I thought I hadn't. Alright, so, with him defeated, let's actually go back to Majula, so I'll see you guys in a moment. So I just figured I would go ahead and level up while I'm here. Alright, so while I got these souls before I go into Sir Alonne's area. It's not that I find Sir Alonne particularly difficult. It's just this area getting up to Sir Alonne that I find to be difficult. Alright, let's go ahead and pump up some vigor, I guess, for Sir... Well, actually, I should be going for dodging him, but I don't think I can get enough... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get enough agility for him. If I started pumping up attunement... Yeah, that's not going to help either. Alright, let's just go with some endurance, some vitality, and some vigor. Why not? Sure. It's like, I don't feel as strongly about what stats I put into for Dark Souls 2 compared to Dark Souls 1. I'm kind of like, whatever. Alright, so I will see you guys at the Smelter Throne. Alright, so you need the memory, or not the memory, you need to have the Ashen Mist Heart. There we go, the Ashen Mist Heart, in order to access this memory. And that's what this indicates, this aura that we see, this kind of a similar aura that we found by King Vendrick, by his clothes. Similar aura to what the various giants had after we find the memory, or not the memory, after we find the... Why do I keep on blanking out on the Ashen Mist Heart? After we find the Ashen Mist Heart, and also similar to the Ancient Dragon. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in. Also, we can see Sir Alonne's sword and armor set just sitting here. I talked about how he left in my lore video, but now, just because that's what the item description is, and I kind of take those to be what actually happened, but I guess really, when you think about the events, you do go back in time and murder him, so... Yeah, I could be wrong, and maybe it was just more if he didn't actually leave, he got murdered by you, and then he was actually just honored by the Iron King after that, with the entire set being called the Alone armor set. So this is what bugs me the most, honestly, about this doing this area is the fact that you have to... The bonfire is outside the memory, and then you have to use the bonfire to get into the memory. And once you're in the memory, you then... It's a whole process just to get to him. So that's... can be annoying, just getting to him in the first place. And it's like, first you have to wait for something to load, then you have a difficult area, like, build up to get to him. Like, that's really long. It honestly bugs me out. It bugs me out. I don't like it, and I already died. Well done, me. I'll see you guys in a moment. So, supposedly, if you defeat Sir Alone without getting hit once, there's a special defeated scene that you get. I've never pulled this off. I'm not going to say I will pull it off this time. If I do, I do, but I'm not, I don't know, it's not something I'm going to say, like, I'm not going to claim that I'm going to be able to pull it off. So, just to find out that's true. I'm sure I should have checked on YouTube and actually looked it up, honestly, to make sure that it was true or false, but I didn't do that. Hey, you just are a jerk. That's all. You're just a giant jerk. Big old jerk. There we go. At least I can stun you with my hits. So, actually, like, getting Sir Alone, I don't think it matters, but, which, again, is just a pain. After I defeat Sir Alone, I'll go for all these items. It's more of just, I don't want to, I don't know, I just want to get to Sir Alone right now. There's, like, a bunch of items that I haven't gotten yet, that I'm now able to get, and also... Now I have the various Nadalia fragments that I can use. I think, yeah, I have another Smelter Wedge. I still need one more, which I think you get for defeating Sir Alone, the final one. Alright. Sir Alone, I'm here. How have you been feeling all alone? Oh, he's such a cool boss. Alright, anyways, oh shoot. It's like, it's hard for me to get his timing down immediately. Like, usually, see, alright, I already got hit. Once I have it, I usually have it, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just such a long way to get to him again that I'd be more likely to go for the no-hit version of beating him if it wasn't so incredibly long just to get to him in the first place. That's really what turns me off of trying it. It's just so inconvenient. I shouldn't have healed there. Oh, I got lucky. Honestly, I rolled way too early. That time I rolled way too late. Alright. Sir Alone. Yeah, if you get hit by his Shadow Sword, he becomes much more difficult, so make sure to watch out for that one. If he sticks you with that. Although it's pretty cool, actually, like to see his different moveset. And also it's cool because if you... Oh, shoot. I should really heal up. Another reason why it's cool is because if... Oh, he was going for me there. He was like, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, and I'm going to counter it. I in no way came even close to a no-hitter against him. If I even beat him this round, that is. Which, who's to say? Who's to say? I'm not to say. I'm not counting on anything. I rolled right into that. Literally. I was like, hey, why don't I roll right into your attack? And he's like, yes, please. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I always forget about that one. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so that one, really make sure not to get hit by that one and get stuck up by that, because that will power him up. I think it's awesome, though, if you get a sword, because you essentially commit Senpoku? I always say that word wrong. I just have to look at the spelling and I'll get it right. Anyway, so you eventually commit whatever that Japanese samurai tradition is, and it powers you up, and it's awesome. It adds that extra shadow power, and I love it. Shadow the Hedgehog power. Know what I'm saying? Shadow knows what I'm saying. Sonic 06 style. Okay. Best Sonic game ever. Actually, it's kind of funny for the humor of how bad it is. Sometimes, like, games like that are just funny. And, oh no, why did I do that? I got greedy! I got greedy. I should charge up my stamina. Don't get greedy. Just don't do it. Be a good kid. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. He did a stabby. That means he's stunned, and I should have time. There we go. And don't get greedy. Not gonna get greedy. Although I actually would have had time there. And there we go. Sir Alone. Wow. I'm actually pretty happy with myself. Sir Alone. I think, did I also beat Smelter Demon on my first try last time too? That was all the bosses' first tries. I know I have cutting and all that stuff, but hopefully like there's some way to prove that. Like I'm not gonna show the loading screens just to prove it. That just seems stupid, but yeah, anyways. Let's go ahead and look at Sir Alone's soul while we're still in this memory, even though we're gonna get kicked out soon. Sir Alone came from an eastern land and became the king's most trusted knight. Soul of Sir Alone, who once served the Old Iron King. So there's not really too much lore in him, except for that he came from an eastern land. And he's really badass, and he helped the king rise to power when the king was just a lord. Actually, that is the big info you get on. They helped the king rise to power when the king was simply a lord. So he really is a big-time knight for the king. So if we examine this, we're going to get the Smelter Wedge. And I'm actually going to keep on looking around here before it kicks me out and see if I can get some items. I just love this little boss room. Sir Alone is actually one of my top 3 favorite bosses now in Dark Souls 2. Fume Knight's awesome too. I don't know if he's top 3 for me, but he's another really good boss fight. So I love Sir Alone's boss fight, and I love the Fume Knight's boss fight. I think they're really, really badass. Yeah, so I died on the way to Sir Alone, but it was actually my first attempt actually fighting Sir Alone. It was, oh shoot, I didn't think you'd be able to get me. I thought this was gonna help me out, this pillar here. Alright, so I know there's an item around one of these wraparounds here. But which one is it? It's like on the back side of one of these. I think this was it. Yeah, Twin Blade +7. I think that might be the only one. But I could be wrong. Let's just get double check just in case. I really don't know what the point of all this stuff is. Other than just to maybe be confusing. Maybe give you a way to get killed by the flame-spewing frog. These flame-spewing frogs, much easier than the ones before, as they don't actually move. So you can literally just say, hey, I see a flame-spewing frog back there. Why don't I go take care of it? That was a delayed hit from this. Oh, I see. There's an archer behind that hit me. Aha. Oh, another way up. I didn't know. But now I do. Oh, shoot. Hey, you and your fireballs. I don't like those. Alright, so yeah, this guy's not even gonna move, so it's pretty easy to just take him out and be like, alright, you don't wanna move? Cool by me. You got a lot of time in this memory, given that they know you have to fight a boss. Yeah, sorry I didn't go for the no hit against Sir Alone. It's just, it really is just the loading and wind up to get to him takes so long. That to me is the frustrating part. It's like, yeah, you know, I could probably do it if I tried enough times, but I just don't want to take that long just running to him. Alright, so we got one more area to check out that I didn't actually explore, which would be up above. So I'll go actually use the chair to return, even though I could use my Age Feather. Could do that, but I'll go ahead and use the bonfire. And bonfire, I mean the chair, and then we'll come back into memory, wrap that up, and then we'll go ahead and use the rest of the Nadalia smelter wedges, find some hidden items, and yeah, I think that'll wrap up this episode. I'm actually, to be perfectly honest, I thought this was going to take a lot longer. I thought beating the 2 bosses would take me the full hour. When I streamed this out, last time I played this, these 2 bosses, which was a couple weeks ago at this point, it took me much longer to defeat Sir Alone. It took me a bunch of tries. And obviously, like, editing, I'd edit it and do fast cuts and things like that, so you wouldn't have to just sit through and watch all that. But given that, I think it took a full hour for me to beat the Fume Knight and Sir Alone, so I'm really surprised. So I guess that's what happens. Practice makes perfect. After I beat the game on my own, or beat these bosses on my own in New Game Plus, then I beat the bosses for my stream. Now this is the 3rd time I'm beating the bosses. I guess it pays off. I do really, again, as I've stated before, I do really enjoy this DLC. So I'm definitely happy about that. I guess some things I could talk about, because I think some of you guys who watch the Dark Souls 2 videos don't watch my channel updates and stuff like that. So sometimes it's good for me to talk about stuff that I talked about in other videos on this stuff, or even channel update related stuff. I just had a couple interviews this week, and that's why I'm a little slow to put out content, and just for full-time jobs, because right now I'm freelancing, and it's stuff that basically if I get it, I pretty much have to take it just to be able to live better and do alright, because at the moment my YouTube channel is doing alright, but it's not like, it's just not, you need to have like VOD level subscribers to be able to live off of your YouTube channel like reasonably. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't have anything against it. I'm just not there. So, anyways, if I do get these gigs, I just want to make it clear that I'm going to be, if there are less frequent uploads, gigs, these jobs, if, and I'll say what they are if I actually get one, but, if it's production, it's actually stuff I'm excited about if I do get it. I know I want to equip, I want to re-equip my Silver Serpent Ring. Anyways, what I was going to say was, if I do get them, I just want to make it clear that I'm still going to be trying as hard as I can to keep, like, nothing's changing per se in terms of my plans for what I want to do with the channel. If there's less frequent uploads, you'll know why. It's that if I get that. And I don't know if I'm going to. It's just if I do. But that would be why there'd be less frequent uploads. But I'm still going to try my best. I'm still very committed and dedicated to this channel, and still will be regardless of what happens, as this is my outlet in a lot of ways to be myself, I guess, and do things I love regardless of what job I have, and it's something that I just want to keep on doing. So continuing the super shows, continuing like lore videos when they arise and I want to make them. I've told the Kingsfield people I want to start making some Kingsfield lore videos. That's something that's very much on my mind. I do intend to, once new Ivory King DLC comes out, which is really soon here, I do intend to do an Ivory King DLC lore video. But and also like Dark Souls one-offs and things like that, and Kingsfield videos. And once I finish Kingsfield, I'll be doing Shadow Tower. I still very much intend to do that, and I absolutely 100%, regardless of what happens, will be covering Bloodborne when it comes out. That's something I intend to do. Something I've been thinking about is I just picked up Destiny and a PS4. So because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get Bloodborne anyways. I'm gonna need a PS4. So I finally went ahead and picked up the PS4. I went through with it. I'm making sure there's no secret passages right now, which I don't believe there are. I shouldn't even trust these. Pointless ad, and then don't you dare. Okay. It was just I saw this wall that looked burnt off, but I can basically run there anyways. I don't think there's any secret passages. I'll just kill the guy and then leave. So, yeah, I absolutely intend to do Bloodborne. I might do some Destiny stuff, like Destiny lore, or, I don't know, something. I'm still debating about it. I'm still in the middle of playing it, and I'm still pretty mixed on how I feel about it. It's definitely, I was talking about with Terra Mantis, and we have a lot of, we agree with a lot on it, which is that the actual gameplay mechanics themselves are really tight as far as a FPS game goes. They're tight, they feel good. It feels good as far as the shooting mechanics go. Mechanically, it feels good. As far as they like to incorporate a lot of MMO aspects into this game. It's not really an MMO. And personally, I dislike a lot of MMO design. I think a lot of it's there just to extend the game artificially and isn't actually good gameplay design. It really bothers me. I could literally go on an entire rant about how much certain aspects of MMOs bug me out. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay a little more positive. Right? Yeah, so let's see. Where are these other smelter wedges? Well, let's start at the top and work our way down, because I know there's a secret up here anyways. So, and there apparently was one that I missed that I didn't know about that I'll have to go back and get, that you guys pointed out for last episode. That's over by where I picked up like 4 of the smelter wedges. Anyways, yeah, as far as the MMO thing goes, it's just, to me, a lot of it's really, without the social aspect of it, it would be considered really poor gameplay design and game design. So the one positive I'd say about Destiny is, regardless of what MMO aspects they throw on it, it actually does have a strong gameplay mechanic in itself. But that said, there are some things that they do that are MMO style that really hinder the game. And I'm not talking about like the loot, which is very Borderlands 2. Alright, so we just got the Baneful Bird Ring. Let's take a look at that. Baneful Bird Ring. Ring of Raime, the traitor. Reduces stamina loss when blocking with shield. Raym was an agile swordsman who served King Vendrick, but after resigning from his post, he reconsidered his way of life and was born again as a stalwart warrior. Now this is a little confusing to me because it says he resigned from his post, but I thought he actually got into a battle with Velstad and lost, or there's something to that extent from a different item description, which I'm gonna have to find to see if I'm just crazy right now. But anyways, saying that he resigned from his post and did it for, and then he refound himself essentially with love. With love. The one true thing will always make you find yourself is love. I'm actually, it's funny, my recent ex was very negative about that stuff, in a way. When it, not like, I guess to me, but just like we used, just thinking what I can say without that. I don't want to like ruin things, I guess. Anyways, we had a differing opinion about that, basically. I think it's very much a positive thing that makes you a better person. And I don't think she looked at it that way, and that was kind of one of our issues. But yeah, I think it makes you better. I think it makes you stronger. So Sir Raym maybe fell for the wrong person. But I think a lot of ways it makes you stronger. Actually, there's a story. I used to study a lot of Greek history and Roman history. One of my minors in college was history, and I really loved and studied a lot of Roman and Greek history. I thought they were in mythology as well. I find them really fascinating, especially Rome and Greece. They were really close to having an industrial revolution, like insanely close. Apparently, they actually had a train, essentially a toy train that ran on charcoal, that did what a train did. It was just a toy version of it. It was something like that. Like, it wasn't a train, but it was something similar that ran on charcoal, and they just considered it a toy. They never thought of bringing it up a level, which would have probably brought about an industrial revolution. But anyways, so what I was saying regarding the love thing is that there's an entire village. I think it might have been Thebes, but I could be wrong here. And someone who, this was a while when I last studied this, but if someone remembers properly, please tell me and explain it. But it was one of the people who was fighting against Sparta, if I remember correctly. Back then, Athens and Sparta used to fight constantly, like all the time. They were huge rivals, constantly fighting. Athens was more naval-based, Sparta was more land-based. But if I remember correctly, it was Thebes who started an army, and their army was all these men who loved each other, and that was their thing, is they actually promoted each man loving each other. And the whole point was like that if you love all of the people that you're fighting with, and therefore you're going to be that much more motivated to fight harder and stronger and do a better job, because you want that person that you're with to live and survive. So they really promoted that, and probably, I'd assume, had a lot of sex with each other and things like that. But that was really strongly encouraged with them, because they looked at it as a huge positive, and they thought it made them stronger. And I can see that. I can see why that would. If you have someone that you want to protect, I think it would make you stronger. Absolutely. So, a little bit of a history lesson here. Last time I was around this area, we were talking about parkour, and now we're talking a little history. And again, if I'm wrong about it being Thebes, please do correct me. Sometimes I get little facts wrong, and if that is one that I'm getting wrong, I don't want people to get angry with me. But regardless, the concept is there. That is a historical concept of something that happened. So I find it to be pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff there. Oh. Because, that's just the power of love. That's an 80s song that... I'm a terrible singer, but that is an 80s song. The Power of Love. Awesome song. I think it came out before I was born, I think. I was a child of the late 80s, but mostly, any 80s stuff, really. Any 80s hits. I was born in 87, so by the time the 80s were over, I was 3 years old. But it's funny that, like, Something about 80s music and some 80s thing is just incredibly nostalgic to me when it's not an area that I ever lived. So it's kind of weird. I don't know why that is. I wonder if there's a reason for that. Like, maybe it has to do with movies, and movies still use themes like that, or something to that extent, but I'm not sure. I mean, there's a lot of, like, really popular 80s movies that I'm actually not a fan of. Actually, I don't know if it's an 80s movie, but, like, Breakfast Club, I actually really don't like at all. And I know people are going to be really mad about that because that's such a beloved movie, but I really don't. I guess it's just because I never connected with it, and I don't at all connect with that movie. And that's why I've never particularly liked it. And I don't remember if that was 80s or early 90s when that was made, but I think it might have been 80s. So, I mean, like, that wouldn't have been a movie that would have given me nostalgia. That's my main point in what I'm saying here. Is there's no reason I would have ever gotten nostalgia from that. Alright, let's see if I'm just... I should probably just warp down to the next level again, but... I think that there's some moving contraptions over here that I can now utilize. Yeah, there we are. Here we are. Whole bunch of little areas that I gotta remember what I've been to and haven't been to. Oh, great point that people brought up that for some reason I just didn't even think about when I was talking about the connections between Haid and the then my Dark Souls 2 lore video. I actually, this was my favorite part about the Dark Souls 2 DLC lore video, is the speculation that I brought up that someone had posted on GameFAQs, and it was just really amazing speculation that basically Haid was... Oh shit, no! Why did I do that? That was really dumb. It's because that stupid pointless sign was over where I usually stand and pick it up. Anyways, my favorite speculation, it was such a great speculation relating Haid to the Iron Keep and just how similar it is, and then when you really think about it, it seems like Haid is probably Alkin, as it now seems to me, based off of what we found out in this DLC, that this is actually Ven, this area of the Iron Keep. But yeah, I found that to be awesome speculation. Something else that kind of further proves that or shows that is these warriors down here who look like the Haid warriors. Those guys hanging there, those are those same old knights that we see when we're in Haid. Like those guys right there, who has that little thing on his head, contraption on his head. So, I found that to be, I found it to be a great speculation, but then there's just another thing that connected the areas that was just like, ooh yeah, there's another thing. Yet another thing. Alright, I should probably get my souls, because that's a decent amount. And then, let's go ahead and take care of this guy. Okay, he'll take care of himself for us. And I know, oh shoot. I know there's an area you can stand and pick this up, because I've done it before. Finding that. Oh, damn it! I'm so bad at this right now. See, beats. Oh, and I missed an item over there. Whoops. Beats bosses, dies to fire breathing bull. I don't think there's a way to turn these ones off, but I could be incorrect. It's funny because last time I got it without even thinking about it. This time I'm just dying left and right. Dying left and right. It's like I could be fast warping it, but I just feel like it's so close, it'd almost be pointless to do a little fast cut. Do a little fast cut. Alright, let's actually do this right this time and get shot in the back. Maybe limping the rest of the way. Actually, let's just open this door. What am I thinking? If I open this door, I'll have this shortcut, and I can just run this way instead of having to run around. It's another stupidity of mine right now. Just doing that. Alright, so... let's see. Nope. Can I at all find a spot? No. There's definitely... I've definitely done it before, and I swear it was where this stupid message was. Okay. Well, it started appearing. Fuck it, I'm gonna die. I wanted it anyways, I don't care. I don't care, man. My bonfire is right next to it and I'm not doing a no death run. I don't care. That was all for that old Radiant Life gem. I really just had to have it. It was absolutely imperative. Smacking my leg is starting to hurt because I'm finally getting back into lifting for my legs again. That's the one thing I'm terrible about It's a leg day. It's like the one thing you're not supposed to forget, and I'm always bad about it. As far as lifting weights go, if we're gonna be bros and talk about lifting weights, you know what I'm saying? To those of you who found me through Sunlight Blade, thank you guys so much for checking out my channel after that. I had a lot of fun doing that with SLB. If you guys haven't seen it, if you guys are just on my channel and just know me, Sunlight Blade posted a video, collaboration that we did. It was mainly like, I mean, he edited it, so I'll give him, he gets all credit for that, but we did a PvP battle royale. Simpleton's Ring is over here. And it's a fun series. He did a really great job editing it, and I think a lot of it was in his good editing that made it a fun series to watch. So I give him a lot of credit for that. Ring depicting a simpleton's flower wearer becomes invisible while rolling. This ring was worn by the soldiers of the Old Iron King, said to be blessed with divine protection. This ring only does one thing, but with ingenuity, it can be fearsomely effective. This ring is basically, in a lot of ways, the new wood grain ring, which is, as a lot of you guys know, my favorite ring in the world, just because I love flipping around. Now, I prefer flipping, but this is still pretty cool. I like anything where you can kind of like throw people off, and I like being tricky like that, and this to me is that. I'm gonna trick people up. I feel like my roll is shorter though, like in length with it. But I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. Count me as a fan. Alright, another door's open. I think this is actually where the smelter wedge goes. Yeah. Alright, so this guy's gonna keep on getting healed indefinitely until we take care of this area, which we can tell by the aura coming out, which is where our next smelter wedge is gonna go. So the first time I did this, I got trapped in by this guy, and I kept on just dodging his attacks, and as I was dodging his attacks, that is when I just had to warp out with my Aged Feather, which I'm going to try to hopefully avoid happening this time. Alright, good. Got away from it. Yeah, did not want that to happen. Alright, and now's a good time to take care of this guy, as he won't be getting healed. So take care of Nadalia first, otherwise this guy's going to be an even bigger hassle than he already is. This big old guy right here, essentially having warmth constantly healing him. And that is this area. Soul of Nadalia, Bride of Ash, that is 11 of 12. I think there's actually like wraparound secret way around one of these ones. I think it's this one actually. We can actually walk around the side of it. So make sure to check out for that. And we get Life Ring plus 3. I'm really excited for the Ivory King DLC. I'm really excited about it. That's actually the entire time that's been the one I've been the most excited about, and it's finally almost here. Alright, Titanite Slab and 3 Titanite Chunks. I'm curious to see, like, that'll wrap up all the Vendrick stuff. Oh, actually, that's what I have to do this episode. I hopefully have time to go Vendrick and talk to Vendrick, because he'll have some new info for us. Tons of Titanite shards and various leveling up equipment over here. Oh, whoops. And I'm closing myself in. This reminds me of the Sky Cells in Game of Thrones. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with the Ivory King DLC in terms of this various stuff. Yeah, this is just yeah, this is nothing over here. Alright. So next area to go to is going to be the wall that I didn't blow up, which I think is on this level, maybe. Is it on this level? Well, if it isn't, yeah, it is. Okay, there it is. The wall I didn't blow up. It's gonna be right over here. So I don't forget about it and find out whatever's behind that wall. I guess it makes sense since there's so many areas that seem to have explosive walls to them. I'm not sure exactly which level it's on, but time to find out. The time is now. I wish I had fire arrows because that would help me out a lot with this task. I thought I'd never have to go back into this dark area again, but it happened. But it happened anyways. I don't think it's this one, but might as well try. Oh, did I not hit you? Way to go, me. Way to go. Alright. That doesn't look like it, but I'll try it anyways. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that wasn't it. How many firebombs do I have left? I should probably be cautious about it and actually check out the walls. I got a lot of black firebombs left. Not that this is the best way to waste them, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Oh, that blew up. That blew up on its own. Possessed armor sword, nice. I don't think I got that in this game. Should probably stop blowing myself up. That would be a good idea. Alright, let's look at the possessed armor sword. Possessed armor, I think, was it a great sword? We'll find out. Possessed armor, possessed armor. Where are you at? Wait a second. Shouldn't have been great swords. I thought they were... Huh. Yeah, they are... What was I looking at? How did I miss it? There it is. Possessed armor sword. Straight sword wielded by possessed armor has a heated blade imbued with fire. These suits of armor were once decorations until the black fog rolling in the tower seized control of them. And there you have that. Oh, jeez. I'm doing a terrible job. I can bash on myself when I admit it's not doing too hot. Don't blow up on myself, please. And that is another one with nothing. So I guess it was on the upper level, which I should really just deal with the enemies first before I even attempt to blow up the walls. Although blowing up the walls actually might help deal with the enemies. Something to consider. Right, let's go. This wall. Oh, jeez. Just destroyed my face. Oh, I'm still getting healed by the Radiant Life Gem. Good. Good. Alright. Possessed arm. Oh, shoot. I forgot. I don't have the stone ring. I don't have the stone ring. I can't stun anything. Oh, no. Oh, no. And this is where things went to hell last time. Hey, guy. Hey, buddy. How about you come over here all on your lonesome? It'll be a good time. I'll pick up your battle axe from you and we'll have a lot of fun together. Okay? Okay. Oh, I should probably unequip this ring because it's not going to do anything in PvE. I don't think it matters at all for PvE. Now, maybe it will actually help your agility out a tiny bit, but I don't think so. And I honestly don't know, so don't quote me on that, but I kind of just doubt it. Alright, so... I guess I've shown it off enough. Let's go ahead and equip the stone ring and have a ring that's actually going to be useful here. I like stun locking these guys. That is what I like to do. Oh, shoot. Forgot there was a guy. Who was left? Alright, is this gonna be another one? Liar head, I guess not. Alright, maybe this wall. Is this it? Nope. I'm not finding anything. I didn't find anything. Oh, I gotta go up again. Alright, I'll quick cut. Okay, so I think I've cleared out the guys. So what I'm gonna do is try to bring these barrel dudes into here and see if that's how I do this. I should probably actually grab my souls first just in case I die from this escapade. But let's go ahead and try this out and see if this is the one. Alright, does that do it? No. So, I hate all of you. All you guys who are watching, I hate you. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go down to the final one now. So, actually, I think I can just ride these down. At least I'm pretty sure, like, if I did miss it, do let me know, but I just checked every single wall, so I'm fairly certain that there is nothing, given that. I don't think there's any other secrets over in this area that I missed, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Alright, so this is the final areas through there, so let's go ahead and see. Get rid of those firebomb because I don't need them anymore. and go into the final Nadalia area. And then we'll actually, once we get all of the Nadalia shards, we're going to be able to put her together, and they'll automatically just form into her soul, and her main soul. And that's how we're then able to use her soul to get the 2 different items that you can get using it. Oh, shoot. You know, I should equip before I go into here, actually. Hopefully I won't have someone chasing after me as I'm doing this. We should really equip the the hollow skin, because then we won't get cursed. So here we have hollow skin really coming in handy here. So this is where the hollow skin is awesome, like absolutely awesome. And wow, I got hurt for a lot by this guy. A lot, actually, kind of surprised me how much I got hurt. Oh, wow, I've actually never seen that flurry attack, but before. Okay. I'm like trying to wait for him to finish his flurries so I can actually heal up. Oh no! Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Him falling looked like he was in the middle of an attack animation, and I legitimately just thought that he was about to attack me and kill me there. Well, that was not fun at all. Alright, here we go. Thank you for coming to me. That helps me out a lot, actually. So then there's going to be the final dude. Possessed armor. I think that's the final one, at least. And yeah, so there we go. That's going to wrap up this area. So Nadalia is... Item? Oh, it's just this sword. Alright, so Nadalia is actually going to be in here. And here we have the final Nadalia. So taking her out. Oh, shoot. So I guess she also revives them. I didn't even realize that. Usually I take her out right away, because I just want to get rid of the curse. Alright. So, now we don't need to wear the hollow skin anymore, as we get the final soul of Nadalia, the Bride of Ash. At least I believe that was... There we go. So now turned into the soul of Nadalia, Bride of Ash. And I think we should be getting... Nadalia is no more. True soul of Nadalia acquired. So we have truly defeated her now by taking out every single part of her. And that is how you do it. Alright, let's go ahead and re-equip my beautiful, beautiful traveling merchant hat. And now I can equip some better armor again. Some cooler armor, I should say. And I'm fine with the rest of it. Just want that Drake Blood set. Alright, so... let's go ahead and look at the soul of Nadalia. The true soul of Nadalia, that is. So, let's see, where is it? Oh, it's going to be dark. So it looks just like Alonne. Also looks just like Nishandra's when I get Nishandra's soul. They look the exact same. So, Nadalia. Soul of Nadalia, Bride of Ash, who renounced her flesh and wandered Broom Tower. In the act of dancing, the Bride of Ash was transfigured as smoke, enticing people to her residence, and so her seat of power came to be known as the Broom Tower. Though this wandered soul, this Augur of Solitude, can be used to acquire numerous souls. This is an Augur of Solitude. This was an Augur of Wrath. And I actually blank out on this Chandra right now. I think it was like... she was lonely or powerful, or she was trying to seek power. Anyways, something else I want to point out about Nadalia is that if we actually look at this mask I got, it's a Fume Sorcerer. Not Sorceress, which is what some people were thinking, but it's a Sorcerer. And that Fume Sorcerer, I think every single enemy that we find in this area who you fight is a male. So might indicate that she was able to entice males specifically. Fire Snake is going to be another Agil or Agil, a sorcery, or pyromancy, I should say. Fire Snake. Pyromancy created by the Magus Agil, loyal follower of the Old Iron King, created several pillars of flame in front of the castle caster. Agil sought to grant fire a will of its own. This pyromancy was conjured up to behave like a snake, writhing towards its prey with a mind to strife. So there's a new theory. I don't know if it was started by Vadi or someone else, but there's a new theory out that Agil may be the lost sinner. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so Agil is definitely indicated to be a pyromancer, and a powerful one at that, but as far as being the lost sinner, I don't know. Maybe. That's a lot of what the lore seems to be lately, is just, I don't know. I don't want to say anything until the Ivory King DLC comes out, because there were a couple things I was proven wrong about for the with this DLC, with the Iron King DLC. So I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna wait. See what it is. I'll just wait and find out. So I'll wait for the Ivory King DLC. All right, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and head to Vendrick, and then we'll go back to Majula. So that actually wraps up the old Iron King DLC. I think I picked up everything. If I didn't, do let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the Undead Crypt. Vendrick. Soon, I will actually come kill you. But, just in case the Iron King DLC, you shouldn't kill him for some reason, and there's some different storyline, I won't do it yet. Not yet, baby. Not yet. Alright, so we're here at the Memory of the Iron King, or Memory of the King, aka Vendrick, and he's got a bunch of new dialogue for us now that we have the Iron Crown, so let's go ahead and take a listen.
Seeker of fire, conqueror of dark.
What is it?
I too sought fire once.
And why no longer?
With fire, they say, a true king can harness the curse. A lie, but I knew no better. Seeker of fire, you know not the depth of dark within you.
I wonder if that line is why...
It grows deeper still, the more flame you covet. Flame, oh, flame.
That line is reminiscent to me of the chosen undead in Dark Souls 1, who essentially was told lies to go harness the fire, and it was all a bunch of lies.
I am king of this wretched, unraveled kingdom. I subdued the giants and claimed their strength, so that I might step closer to fire. Drang Lake will fall, the fire will fade, and the souls of old will re-emerge. With dark unshackled, a curse will be upon us, and men will take their true shape.
So he's essentially saying everything that we already know, and also saying that men's true shape is essentially hollow or undead.
Drang Lake will fall, the fire will fade, with dark unshackled, and men will take.
I thought he actually said more. Maybe you have to actually beat the game for him to say more, or Nadalia, I should say. Maybe you have to defeat Nadalia for him to say more. But I'm going to go back to Majula, and I will see you guys momentarily. Alright, let's go ahead and grab these level ups, and that will wrap us up. Bear the curse, until hope is... That's what you sound like, Emerald Herald. That's what you sound like, Shanalot! I actually got a bunch of level ups this time. Alright, let's go put some in strength this time. And actually... another one in vitality, one not. No, I want endurance for that, stamina, and I'll go vigor. That sounds good to me. You know, I can always just use a soul vessel and change it, so it doesn't really even matter that much. Alright guys, so next time I will look at the items that I got, and I'll probably be around when the Ivory King DLC comes out, and probably be Ivory King DLC related, but I will go ahead and look at all of those souls and items that I can get next time around, and I'll see you guys next time. So thank you so much for joining me. Later guys, peace. Later.